Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Alliance War video. So in this video here, we're going to have War 10 and War 11. So War 10 is HCAR, and by God, what a war they do this war. So my team is going to be Magneto House of X, Red Magneto, as I call him, and then Nick Fury. Section 1, I'm going to be doing Path 4. So all there is to fight on this first one here is this spot. I'm quickly going to do this with Nick Fury just because I want to be able to apply the pre-fight from the White Magneto onto Node 19 so that I don't hold up any of my teammates while I go for my beauty sleep. Yes, I need a lot of it, so you don't need to write that in the comments, don't worry, I already know. And two, I just like to get this done so at least the people within the American time zone can move on and I don't have to feel guilty for kind of holding them up. Anyway, Nick Fury versus Spot. So, pretty simple for the most part. I'm going to start with the Power Start 1. Literally going to throw this heavy instantly to remove the debuff of the heal block and the fatigue. Give me that natural fury. And then I'm just going to throw special 1s and special 2s where desired. To 1, take off the debuffs again. And 2, just try and put on the disorients to enable me to not create him to get so many spots. Now here, literally the moment I stopped holding my block for a moment, yes, he decides to throw a special 1, which was very unfortunate because it gave him some more spots and sort of gave him up to 4, and now he's going to go untouchable. So even though I have my miss prevention up, I cannot parry him while he's untouchable or anything like that, so I still need to be quite conscious of that fact. But you're going to see here, by the time he even starts to try and flying kick me with his special 2, he's dead. So, yeah, nothing more to worry about. Nice and clean, nice and easy. We love to see it. So, yes, I did apply the White Magneto onto 19, like I said. And then by the time I get to wake up in the morning and a couple of us have started to move together, or we're planning on moving together, I know I need to apply some pre-fights to the mini-boss island before my eventual mini-boss fight myself. So I know I need to be moving. So 6-hour boost on the champion boost, just a 20%, because I only have 2 fights in section 2 that is kind of a Magneto versus a Metal, and then Nick Fury versus Invisible Woman, so I should be pretty safe. On this fight here, the only thing that I was conscious about was getting off an intercept kind of early, if I could, so that I could then try and see if that was going to then keep it away forever. So you see here, I go and get it nice and early, and now I don't need to ever worry about intercepts ever again. The protection is now fully gone, so it's literally for me now, just get up to a special 3. I'm not going to start charging prowesses until I get to a special 2, and then end the fight from there. So you can see I've got 11 hits left now, 10 before he gets his boom of the god's power gain thing that he gets. But I'm at 2 bars now. He still has 8 hits left, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to get to a special 3 within the time bracket of the hits. And now you're going to see within a second, I'm going to start parrying and then really charging them up now to start doubling them up. And this is how this fight's going to go. I'm going to throw this in a second. When he does a special 1, going to double them, throw the special 3, hit the perfect mini game for the 20% extra damage. And bish, bash, bosh, Thor Ragnarok is out of here. So that was that fight done, and I can move on to the Invisible Woman. Okay, next up is the Invisible Woman that I was just talking about. So in this fight here, remember she's going to start invisible, so I kind of just going to hit into it and miss. Now it's got Mighty Charge, so first parry won't stick, and I'm just going to try and get an early intercept if I can. I managed to get it here, and you can see her shield just vanishes. Yeah, this damage is crazy. The bleed damage that Nick Fury does is so good. To the people like a couple of people within my alliance who now have him rank 5, I am incredibly jealous. He is going to be an absolute monster, but probably on defense, I imagine. So we're going to go into this fight here now again, and she's only down to 20%, and we're just getting to the point. And I get the special 2, and I'll get all giddy, and yeah, basically throw pretty much most of it into a miss, which, you know, it's kind of wasteful, but I got the job done in the end, so it's fine. But yeah, you can see the nice strong finish. Nick Fury still on 99%, so I'm pretty happy with that. Going to apply the pre-fight, like I said, in the battle group now. And then come up to my final fight here, which is this rank 5 Quicksilver. So I'm on 99%. Brutally honest, I'm not going to heal up to be at 100 just for this one fight. You can see the boost that I'm applying here, so I'm moderately confident I can do this pretty well. Most of the time I manage to dex his special 1. His special 2 I'm fairly okay with, but it's not really something I still want to take that many chances on in war right now. Especially not in sort of really high tier wars. Maybe if I was a little bit lower with less chance of a Quicksilver smacking me up, then potentially. But I have seen this go wrong for a lot of people in the past. So I know what I've got to do, just end my combos in the light, try and dex a special 1 here. And by the time the sort of special 1s and that have gone round and I'm throwing a special 1 again, and I keep repeating the process that fully way round, what that will mean is that the disorients from the parry and the purify will pretty much have disappeared. And then I can just kind of, when I need to parry every so often, dex a special 1, go through the motions again. Here I actually get hit by it. And you see that last bit hit me for 10k. Luckily Nick Fury is obviously still first life, loads of health, but there you go. Going back to dexing it, and I decided to eat a combo because I was slow and got parried. But what that did do is it did give me unblockable. So I could break that, break the brute force. I throw the special 1, and it gives me the extra fury. But it does take me low enough that my charges mean that now I can miss again. So I do need to be kind of hesitant for that. And here he throws a special 2 into my block with 1 disorient, and it does a lot of damage. But the fight is over by this point. Again, Nick was only at 50%. I still had all my second life to go if needed. And that was that war. So they smoked us. They actually fully donutted us. So fair play to HCAR. They absolutely killed it. Good luck for the rest of the season. I know everyone knows where they are now by the time this video comes out. But yeah, good luck anyway. Then we come up to this next war against 1NG here. And my team of Nick Fury, Dr. Doom, and Hulkling. So champions that I have used like at least once or a couple of times this season. We are going to go and do this section 3 fight here, or section 1 even, path 3 fight, with Hulkling on this Hercules. And we had to do a quick slight alteration within the initial plans, just because 20 kind of might not have worked out the way we thought it might have initially worked out. So I'm going to take this with Dr. Doom. So instead of me having no shared fights, I ended up having 1. And that meant that I kind of needed to get it done to be able to clear everyone so they could get moving together. So pop this 30%. And I was like, right, I'll pop this 30%, I'll do section 1, and then I'll go to bed. And I'll wake up in the morning and do the rest. So you can see pop the 12% Mystic boost there. Put on an Invuln. Thank God I did in the end. So here, Hulkling versus Hercules. So basically, I'm just trying not to push him into the corner. I can still. I'm trying not to take too many hits to the face. And yeah, that's about all there is to this fight. I imagine it's literally just them trying to maybe stop someone sending a Gallon here. But it's not really the worst thing in the world to fight Hercules on defense. Can be a bit time consuming, and if he hits you with a couple of feats, like while he's got a couple of feats active, it will hurt. But just try not to get yourself in that position, I guess. I don't really know how to explain too much of how to fight a Hercules with Hulkling. It's a little bit weird. Here he's just going wild with the heavy attack. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't care. I'll just take the 1 Fury bonus. Like, what he was doing, he was just going crazy with it. I thought he was Mysterio or Chavez for a second then, the way he was doing that. But then we're going to go into this rest of this fight now. Obviously, like I said, we're about a minute in, and he's already down to 25%. So we're not concerned on a time wise. What I probably could have done and maybe should have done here was actually save up for the special 3 to immediately end the fight with the immortality and save a little bit of time. But again, I'm not really too bothered. But what I do there is apparently not Dex, and then that means that I'm going to eat a few hits. Luckily for me, I did activate that invulnerability, or that probably would have hurt. So here's node 20. This is a Mangog, so I'm going to be doing this with my Dr. Doom. And you can see here that I had the 12% obviously ready for this fight here. So now I'm going to grab on I think I'll put on the 200, yeah, put on the 200%. I'm going to go into this fight now. Again, I'm not really used to using power backs on Doom. It's still very, very new to me. So for people who are like seasoned veteran Doctor Doom players, like maybe Nerd or Iron Patriot or something like that, if you are watching these videos and you do want to give me some technique and help and advice and critique me a little bit, probably for the best, because I'm just kind of doing these fights, and yeah, if there's a more effective way without throwing a ridiculously weird combination of attacks after a special free or anything like that, it's probably better for me to know it and start trying to implement it, especially through an off season when I have a chance to not make it count so much. But while I can, while I'm here like this and I can do these fights pretty standard, I'm pretty happy and safe to do so. So getting him up there, I knew that he was going to gain Furies. That was fine. My main worry and concern was just that I need to gain myself to the special free so I can start rinsing the cycle. And I imagine by the time I've done one, I'll probably have this fight pretty much done. So here I throw the first special two even, and you can see the power backs in that. It puts him really high up on power. So I decided to throw a special 2 there, and then go back to another special 2 in the time of the power backs. And because the Masochism's on shutdown, I can just hit them with a special 2 again, and yeah, that fight's over. So nothing really to worry about. You can see there the next person's already moved up. And because of the speed of the battle group on this day, you can see here it was only actually about 10 minutes until the middle section got cleared. So I just only lost my health boost. I'm just going to pop on to the other boost now for the Cosmic. So I'm going to do this Penny Parker and clear my section 2 and then have my war finished. Because, yeah, everyone was just crazy quick on this day, and it was nice to get it kind of done early. But yeah, you can see here, I'm just checking again, making sure them Cosmic boosts actually got applied. Going to quickly go and grab a health boost. Now you can see here the big numbers from these. I just opened the crap load of them single solo crystal things, and they just gave me attack boosts and health boosts out the wazoo. This war at this point, I believe, was very early on, and it was obviously still quite close. But yeah, so Power Snack here, so remembering that I'm going to lose some of my buffs to Power Snack, and it's going to feed her power. She is a tactic defender, so I do have to remember that. You can see here the power gains kicked in. So now I'm just going to try and bait a special 2. And you're going to see in a second, she throws a special 2. And I take it all to the to the block, which I should do. Here we go. And it puts her up to 10 of the Flourish charges, which is pretty wild. Obviously, I knew she was going to get a lot, but then she got 10. It was like, whoa. So now I'm just trying to get up to my special 2 if I can with the unblockable, but I actually miss out that time. So now I'm just going to literally hold off a second more. Power Snack's kicked in. So I'm going to try and see if I can manage to get the one more to actually get the unblockable there. That gives me the 2 Furies, and because of the power back boost, I'm actually going to let her dash in. She's going to block, but that won't make any difference. She drops. And yeah, that's what Hulkling does to a Penny Parker. Here, the next 2 fights you've seen me do quite a few times. Nick Fury versus Spider-Ham on this fight. Obviously, I'm now 30% boosted still, so this is probably going to be even quicker than what you've ever seen before from this fight. Wow, this guy is just mental. He is actually such a good champion. Like, everybody knows that anyway, but I just feel like I need to point that out. So, do that with a special 1, instantly get to my special 1 and throw it. I am going to get rid of his unblockable, give me unblockable, and then I can start rocking and rolling ready to my next special 1 again. Here, yep, again, I'm just going to go for it. Now, I probably could have done a heavy attack, but I just decided that I was going to do the fight like this. He throws a heavy here, and I just punish this straight away. 30 seconds, and yeah, Spider-Ham's done. One more fight to go. So I'm just going to quickly pop in a couple of energy refills just to get this kind of done nice and quick, and then I can just forget about war. He says, never actually forgets about war. Doctor Doom versus Null. Again, I have the Inborn on, so I'm just going to go into the fight while that's still active. And yeah, pretty much the same old, to be honest. I think this null's actually a little bit nicer in terms of wanting to throw heavy attacks compared to normal. I get a cheeky little intercept if I remember rightly. Yeah, there we go, nice and early at the start. Then I try to get another one, but he doesn't like me being that cheeky apparently. But he throws another heavy attack there, so we're all good. Now I'm just going to wait. He manages to tag me up a little bit there, which was unfortunate. But it does mean that I can push him up to the special 2, and I can start going through it that way. Now I probably could have baited that realistically, and then gone for it that way. But I just decided to kind of go in my own sense here, and I'm still doing pretty safe. I'm pretty solid here. I now get him up to the special 2 again. He's going to throw it. I'm going to dex all of it, and then we're just going to try and rinse and repeat this fight. Get another cheek intercept there, but now I'm at special 3. This fight's over. Right, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that can happen in this fight now that worries me. Unless I just don't attack, actually. Maybe that might worry me if I don't actually do any attacks whatsoever. But yeah, we're going to roll through. The special 1's going to kill him. And that is my war done, if I remember rightly. So this war was War 11. So I will do War 12 and the season rewards all together, just because I think that makes more sense. And you're going to see here that we just managed to scrape the win out. So it does put us currently in the Masters top 10. We'll see how we do after the final war. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.